is Annah, and
my name is drumroll Jessica Pugube.
So guys, this is my sister. I know I didn't formally introduce you guys, so here it is. Here is the video I introduced you guys.
Okay, cool. Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, we're ready for Q&A. So I asked you guys to please send me questions on YouTube as well on Instagram. So in this video, which is part 1, which is on my channel, we will be answering the questions that you guys left us on YouTube. Then part 2 will be on Jessica's channel. Yes, she does have a channel. So guys, we've got our wine.
Oh yes.
What are we drinking?
It's Russian Jack. It's
Sauvignon Blanc.
one of the bottles I had in the fridge. Don't judge the glasses. You know, I had a one wine glass. It broke. I haven't replaced it. Yes, it's a 1-man apartment, but I judge.
And there's no need to replace because you've got glasses. So
cheers.
Cheers. All right, so guys, we're gonna jump right into the questions. Thank you so much to everybody that did send us some questions. Question 1 by Mariana says, how has the experience been so far? Thank you so much. Your videos really helped me a lot. Mariana, it's an absolute pleasure. I really do enjoy recording these videos for you guys and helping making your life easier. But yes, how has South Korea been for you? How's the experience been so far?
It's been good. It's been good. Yeah, I don't have anything negative to say. I think it's just been a lot being away from home, being away from what you're used to, comfortability, etc., etc. But other than that, it's been good. I think I've adapted very easily to this new environment and new space. The only thing that I'm still extremely uncomfortable with is the stares, daily stares from people. Like, it's those types where you're used to, okay, I'm used to people like staring or looking at me, but these days are ones where people don't hide that they're looking at you. So it's like, and you will turn around and look at them and they'll still be there like,
or they'll be driving and then the car stops just so they can
proper, legit, hey, mutuwa driver, and they will do an entire 360 just to take a look at you. So yeah, I think that's the only thing. Other than that, it's been a good move.
Me too. It's been a great experience so far. I don't have any big complaints as well. It's been great because I've seen the growth. I've seen the impact that coming here has had on myself as well as Jess. Like, you grow a lot from this, guys. When you are put outside of your comfort zone, you're forced to either sink or swim. And when you swim, you look at yourself and say, wow, actually, I can do anything I set my mind to. And that's what I've learned. Like, the sky is really the limit. So it's been an amazing experience. Question 2 from Musa. Hi, Musa. Musa says, tips and advice on saving for new teachers in South Korea. Part 1 of her question. Tips and advice on saving.
My tip would definitely be when you get paid, as soon as you get paid, well, for starters, obviously have a budget that you're working with and know the set amount that you are wanting to put away into your savings. But as soon as you get paid, literally that money needs to go where it needs to go. So what I've done recently is that I have in my F&B profile, I've just have an automatic deduction from my accounts, because I do a remittance every month, which means taking money from my South Korean account to my South African account, which will automatically go into my savings account. So biggest tip, definitely have something in place where you are definitely taking the amount that you're wanting to save and it's going where it needs to go. Otherwise, if you leave it into your accounts or you keep speaking about it that you're still gonna do it, the month will end and you would have child that
you
money.
will find things to spend on.
So literally, out of sight, out of mind, get it where it needs to go. Simple.
I agree. But your biggest thing is the budget, guys. If you're not living on a budget already back in South Africa, start doing it, or do it when you get here, whatever you want to do. For me, I did have a budget in South Africa. I would always write down a budget, but I never actually followed it. I'll write it when it was done, close the laptop, ufedile. So, and that's me being completely honest with you guys. But now I'm learning that, yay, I said that when I got here, this is the amount I want to save, and the only way I'm going to get there is if I actually follow my budget and I do what I said I was going to do. So yes, biggest thing is budget. And don't fall under the influence of what other people are doing. You see other people, they're busy traveling with Thailand, with Jeju Island, and going where, doing this and doing that. Don't know who you are and know what your goals are. That way it will be an easy, nope, no thanks, I'm not going, not for me, I'm gonna rather do this. So yeah, that's my tip and advice. Her next part of her question says, have you guys managed to reach your savings goal for the year?
No.
So the year's not up yet, no. But looking at it, do you think by the time the contract finishes, you would have reached your savings goal? I think for me, by the time the contract finishes, which is next year, March, I believe I should have reached it. If I carry on the way I've been going, I will reach it.
Okay, I just want to add more info on the reason why I'm saying no, because now I don't want you guys to have follow-up questions, but if you do, I guess we'll answer them. But I just want to add info. I'm saying no because there were a lot of things that happened in the beginning of the year that were unanticipated for.
Yes.
And obviously money would have needed to go to those things that I had not planned for. So when I came to South Korea, I already had a goal for myself every month. This is how much I wanted to put away. So I'm saying no, I would have not reached my goal because there are months where I wasn't able to put away that amount of money. So obviously that time is gone and I can't get it back. And I'm not about to now put myself under an immense amount of pressure. No.
To chase a number.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
What you're trying to say, what I'm hearing from you is that, Musa, you asking here about have you reached your savings goal? So when you come here, you'll find that you don't just have a savings goal. There are other goals. For example, you paying off debt. If you like us, or maybe you're better than us, you have some sort of debt back in South Africa. So your first primary goal when you reach here, that's been Jessica as well as mine, is to pay your debt back in South Africa. So that was goal 1, which I ticked off. Next thing, you say, okay, debt is paid. Now it's okay, let me start saving. Now you're trying to reach that savings goal. Then you also have another goal of, I want to take care of my mother, my father, my family back home, so I need to send them this amount every month for living. Oh, we don't have a family home. So guys, remember, there's also other goals where I need to build a house for my family back home. So it's not just about that savings goal. There's so many other things that you are wanting to do with the income that you'll be getting coming here to South Korea. So the bigger picture is more than just a savings goal, but what has this experience given to us financially, the financial freedom. Now I'm able to take care of my family, build a house, save, pay my debt off. Now I have no debt to my name. So it's more than just savings. Hope that answers your question. And I think that that's what you were talking about, right?
Yeah, kind of. But yeah, I said my piece.
So Simone is the next question. Hi Simone. So she says, thank you for your videos. I would like to know, how does the holiday and leave work? Are you allowed to go on vacation or are you allowed to visit home? And when are you allowed to take your leave? I'm going to let you answer it because it's the same for both of us.
So our vacation days are 26 days for the contract year. I can take those whenever it is that I feel like it. But let me repeat.
Do you take it when you feel like it?
No, I do not. So what I want to say is, who's gonna take leave when you need to teach? Let me restart that answer. So yes, you do get 26 vacation days. If you're wanting to take leave, be it during winter vacation or summer vacation, these vacations are about a month long each, right?
Yeah.
So you would just need to apply on a program that they have. It's called the NICE program, and you just figure in the days that you want to take the leave for, from this date to that date, obviously as per normal. There are sick leave days as well. Also, your vacation days are differently paid for. Once you've used those up,
then you go into unpaid.
But I don't think you guys would want to do that. So, but yeah, I think that's in a nutshell.
Yes, you can go on vacation. Usually we all take vacation, summer vacation or winter vacation when school is closed. If you wanted to take your vacation when outside of those two periods, I don't know if you will get it or not, but you would need to submit the leave to your school. They need to approve it or decline it, is how it works. And yes, you can go to any country. There's no restriction on where you can go. So if home is where you want to go, cool.
Although before we move to the next question, I just want to add on that. So remember I said that the vacation days are 26 days long, right? And summer vacation and winter vacation are about a month long each. So that is more than 26 days. What you will be doing in the time when you are not taking leave and schools actually close is what we call desk warming. For those of you that don't know what desk warming is,
it's what we're doing now.
What we're doing now. You are sitting, kuskolong. There's no one there, there's no one on the property, but you have to be on the property. You can Netflix, you can study, you can do whatever it is your heart desires, but you have to be on the premises as if it's a normal school day. So from the morning up until the time that you would generally leave. So that's what you would be doing.
I think maybe I'll do a video covering the amount of leave days you get, how it works, sick leave, and all of that other stuff in your contract. So if you guys are interested in that video, let me know. But your contract does stipulate how many days you get for sick, vacation, all of that is there. Cool. Next question is from Zimmy Z. So Zimmy Z says, how has it been adjusting to life generally and work life in South Korea? Let's start with adjusting to life in South Korea, and then we'll talk about work.
I think we've answered that with the first question. Adjusting to life in Korea. In the beginning, it was tough. It's really, really hard from things that you took for granted or that you did so effortlessly in the past, like grocery shopping. So you're gonna go with your phone and an app that we call Papago, that's basically a translation app, and you now gonna be there in the shops. Number one, everyone is already staring at you, so you're feeling uncomfortable as is in the very beginning. You don't know what you're doing, you don't know where things are. You are looking at every single product, taking a picture of it and trying to translate what it actually is. So in the beginning it was really, really tough with the transportation system as well. It's really, really quick. No one is gonna be like, hop on with me, I'll show you how everything works. You kind of need to figure stuff out on your own. So in the beginning it was really, really tough just trying to adjust to everything. And mind you, no one, mostly like 90% of people don't speak English. So we won, you know. And you're gonna say, hello with your app. Wait, you know, okay, type of a thing. So it was tough in the beginning, but now it's fine. I'm used to it. It's no longer that deep. I've just come to terms with, I speak English. A lot of people don't. That's the long and short of it. But it's good now.
And work life?
Me adjusting to work life. Work life, I was a bit nervous in the beginning. I think it was your normal nerves with any new position, any new job, any new environment. But I'm totally used to it. I love the kids, they love me. Everyone has been so welcoming. Everyone is really, really nice. They go out of their way to make sure that you're comfortable and that you understand things. So that's also been really good for me. I have a good relationship with my vice principals, my principals, my co-teacher as well. So no complaints there as well.
So far, so good. For me, adjusting to life in general, we've had, I believe we have the same experience, at least similar. It's been good. Adjusting to life in Korea hasn't been that bad. It's just smaller things that I don't think is worth mentioning. Like things, it's just, at the end of the day, although I'm from South Africa, I'm South African, I've come to Korea, they're Korean. At the end of the day, we're all humans. So humans need to eat, sleep, work, you know? So those are general things. The biggest thing that I had to adjust to was just the language. Me not knowing how to speak Korean and how to read Korean. It just means it takes a little bit longer for me to do certain things because I need to convert it all. And then also it means it's difficult making friends here in a country that doesn't speak your language and you don't understand them. So it's been difficult with that. What else? It's just the language barrier. And also I miss the small things like being able to have small conversations with your colleagues when you're at work, or even when you're at the shop, shopping mall, and you're buying things and you and somebody are picking up the same thing. You can have a conversation. What you want to say?
안녕하세요.
You can just say 안녕하세요.
감사합니다. With your head nodding like this.
Yeah, so that's where we end. We just know how to say hello, bye-bye, thank you. And I don't understand morakaseo. It's going to be a favorite word. But yeah, guys, that's the only big adjustment is the language barrier. But everything else is fine. We were already working in South Africa, so working is not new to us. Hard work is not new to us. So that reshuffle work life. Although what has been different work life teaching, I'm not a teacher, so it did take a little bit of getting used to teaching. But I feel like once I jumped in with both feet, we go with it, we move. There's no time for you to, I don't even know what the word is, but you just need to just go with it. You here, do what you gotta do, go home.
Yeah, I think it's very... There's no gray area. It's black and white in that you knew you were coming to a country where you don't know how to speak the language.
Exactly.
It's a country where there aren't a lot of black people. You are black yourself. So obviously you're going to be stared at. You are different from the person next to you.
Accept these things before you come.
Exactly.
You'll be okay.
Know what you're getting yourself into. That's the long and short of it, really.
And as for the teaching part of it, it's nothing too complicated, really. If you do your TEFl course, that will prepare you. And then when you get here, there's going to be a teacher's guide that tells you each lesson. Everything is there. And then there's websites.
Not even just that. If you are applying through EPIK, you actually go through an entire orientation program. So you're taught things. You go through training online with them if you, again, applying specifically through EPIK.
Yeah.
So really,
you'll be okay. So don't worry too much if you don't have that ESL teaching experience. You will be learning as you come along. You'll figure it
just
out.
Come with a good
You'll
attitude.
find what works for you and for your student and for your school. What works for me and my student isn't necessarily what works for Jessica and her schools. So that's what I'm saying. You'll find what works for you, but the training you guys are going to undergo will help you a lot. So actually take that TEFl course seriously, and the people's videos where they show you how to teach ESL.
Do you take your TEFl course seriously?
I did. Some of the things that I learned, okay, she didn't. Okay, fine. I guess you will have people like Jess and you'll have people like me. But all of you will be successful at it if you come with the right attitude. That's all it is. Come with the right attitude here to South Korea with an open mind, heart to learn, an open attitude. That's all you need. That's just our opinion. Next question, Zimi says, what works best for you to successfully teach the students and be received well?
You can go first.
To successfully teach, what works for me is when I'm prepared.
Yeah.
So you have some people that can just put together a lesson just before their class starts. I'm not one of those people. I need to have planned it prior to that lesson. Prior to that morning, I must have already had a plan together. It helps for me to be prepared. Preparation, knowing what you're going to do and how you're going to teach those kids and having your materials ready is how you will be received well. A teacher who is prepared and knows what she's doing is received well. That's all you have to do is plan. And it doesn't, in the beginning, it will take you long to plan because it's your first time and you're second guessing everything and you're doing a whole lot of research. But as you go along, you realize, I don't need to do all of that. It goes so much quicker. But again, as you go along, you learn a few things and you figure out what works for you. Because each of us, we're different personalities at the end of the day, and our teaching styles are also different. But yeah, for me, what works to teach successfully and to be received well is to make sure that I prepare. And then the other thing is to have an open mind and a great attitude. And to be helpful. And to be accepting. What I mean by that is sometimes your teachers will come to your class and be like, this and this is happening. Can we move your class to whatever time it is? Just say yes.
Yeah, why are you saying no?
What else are you going to say?
Why are you saying no?
What else are you going to say? You'll find that, okay, I'm getting into too much detail, but just be prepared. Make sure you do planning. Plan for your lessons. You'll be okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to add on that. Literally, the biggest thing, just prep, be prepared, be confident in what you're putting out there, confidence in what you're saying as well. And just be really friendly to the kids and welcoming. And
there's certain vocabulary and expressions that you need to teach, so you can't just pick up there and thumbsuck. You can't pitch up and thumbsuck because there's a specific curriculum that you need to be teaching. You can only do that if you've planned and had a look at the textbook. Next, Zimmy says, what has been or continues to be the challenges of teaching there? What are your challenges of teaching?
Oh, guys, it just boils down to communication again.
So language.
Yeah, language. So I'm saying language in particular. Like, if you're having a child that's you're doing some activity or game and they end up crying for some unknown reason or reason that does not make sense.
Utomakai to find out.
What happened? Wrong. What's wrong? Are you okay? Okay, I know. Are you okay?
Kenchana. We both know Kenchana. And then they'll end up saying Kenchana, but now you don't know why.
Yeah, crying. You don't know if you need to now send the child to the school nurse or whatever.
Unless you can physically see it sharp, but when you can't.
Yeah, so that is a challenge for me. I just whip out my phone, I papago it. Sometimes they go to the school nurse, sometimes they don't and they're okay. Sometimes I'll say, okay, you go sit there, by yourself, Kenchana, you're okay. After a while, they'll be like, they want to join back in the game. I'm like, yeah, I thought you were okay. You were okay. Drama unnecessarily.
These kids.
But yeah, challenge, language communication. That's it.
I agree, language. And not just like, when something's wrong or they're trying to communicate. My other thing is, you have some students that are lower level, and especially when you're trying to explain something and they're not getting it in English. I would have loved to just switch up in Korean and then say, okay, in Korean we say it's this in English. It would just help immensely. But at the end of the day, there's a reason they wanted native English speakers to come here, is for you to be speaking English and only English to them. So you find a way that works. You've got slides with pictures and English words, and you use your body language to make up for you not knowing Korean or they not knowing English. You guys will get, it's the language. That's the only challenge of teaching ESL in this country, is language barrier. Next, Lumiso says, hey laddies, hi. Are you planning on trying other countries maybe? And if so, why?
For the sake of experience, for the sake of seeing the world. Yes, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's the reason. Are we planning to try? Maybe. But if I was to leave Korea or go somewhere else or go back home, you guys will know. There'll be a sit down
after the fact.
We will talk about it
after the fact.
But now we are happy in South Korea. We're enjoying our time here, I must say. So, to answer your question, why would you consider, hypothetically, if you were to go somewhere else, why would you consider? Is there anything wrong with South Korea that you'd consider, or there isn't anything wrong? It's just
but
country.
Pay scale, guys. Pay scale.
Why else do people change jobs?
Like, why did change America? Yes, you may not be happy or comfortable or whatever, but I don't have any of those things. So the only other thing is pay scale.
So seeing another country, money, cost of living in that country. Yeah. Yep. Cool. That brings us to the end of YouTube questions. Thank you so much to everybody who sent us the questions. I hope that all your questions have been answered and you guys are happy. If there's any questions that you still have that we haven't got to, please do comment down below. Remember, part 2 is on this one's channel. I will leave the link down below for you guys to go and subscribe and go watch that video. Show her some love. It is her very first video.
It is.
Thank you so much, guys. I will see you in the next video.
Brand new
Juicy
and brand new me. Side by side, by friends I need.